Alright guys, Minner here. Today we're going to dip our chip in the Ortega highway. Heard this Highway 74 is a good road. So let's see. Just get back from the East Coast. I'll tell you, man, that weather is miserable. Never really thought the weather was that much of an issue until I actually moved to the West Coast, and I was like, oh shit, I can't tolerate this. Heading east, away from the coast. Another thing I noticed, I rented a Mustang. I get sick of bad rental cars when I travel to the East Coast, so I rented a Mustang. It was that 2.3 liter EcoBoost. I know it's a bit sacrilege for a Mustang, that's all I had though. Thing's got some get up, you know, for what it is, and it does get gas mileage and it looks cool, so a lot of credit for that. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about cars here, but I did want to say it was pretty interesting when you get in a Mustang, people start waving at you. Other Mustang drivers start giving you thumbs up, they stop waving at you. I was surprised. I was found at the gas station, a car full of, you know, 20-something-year-old dudes, and they stopped next to me, like right at the entrance, just to get my attention and they give me some crazy wave. And it's like being on a bike. You realize that there's so many little cultures out there you're not aware of. But it's not just motorcycles, it's Mustangs too, and I'm sure the same goes for many other types of cars and transportation. Shit, what if you ride a horse? It's even more rare. You must get off to embrace if you see another guy on a horse. Alright, this is pretty cool. Right now, I'm not going to talk about speed limit, but we're going at a pretty good clip, if it looks like that way or not. So again, I gotta see through this corner, so. Definitely didn't take advantage of that. Signs are funny, it says 40 miles an hour. I mean, that probably means you're okay doing 70 through here, but probably isn't good enough. So we'll just do 68. Nah, I'm just kidding. I also don't know the police presence on a road until you know the police presence on a road. Some nice corners here though, already. Pay attention to these signs, guys. That could kill you right there. Another 30 mile an hour, you know, you don't want to go much beyond 50 in these corners when it says 30, at least in my experience, until you know what's going on. Your first trip down a road, at least for me, it's all getting a feel for it, so your next trip can be more enjoyable. This is a fast road, fellas. Yeah. Any new riders, I would recommend not coming out here with people very experienced, or if they are, people who are very patient, because it begs you to haul ass. Every road has little surprises. Sometimes it's just the surface. An abrupt change in surface that'll throw you off. Other times it's an area where you think you're in complete desolation. And there's one area where there's a lot of people crossing the street for a trail or something. Or just a row of homes that come out of nowhere. Wow. The surface here is really nice. It's this is probably the best surface I've been on for a curvy road. Really smooth. Must have been paved recently or just weather's well. That sign tells me there's a it's basically 180 degree here. And it wasn't lying. It was gradual though. So that's all the difference. It's the radii that turns. Palomar, they're pretty ridiculous at some points. So a recent video of a dude that posted up there, he was hauling some serious ass up at Palomar. And in the text of the video, it's like, oh, you know, after this I crashed. The run he made and he recorded is impressive, and I give him credit for that because, you know, he has a lot of skill and he's got some balls. But, you know, his bike's fucked. And he's not riding, so sounds like that's best suited for a track when you get on a road like that. This road, I think, is probably safer. Every road has its limits, of course, but I think it's safer to play a little bit in a road like this. Palomar is a little nutty. I'm not saying don't ride it and don't get better at it, but, you know, you start timing yourself. I think you just avoiding what you should be doing, which is saving money for the track. So what I'm looking for, what's going through my mind is, are the signs adequate? You know, what's the difference between the indicated speed and the sign, and what I think the corner is in terms of speed for me? And I'm also looking out for any unlabeled tricky parts. Now, this is somebody's job. Nobody's perfect. People lay up signs. Who's checking these people, you know? I'll tell you what checks these people. Car accidents check people that put the signs up. And when there's too many accidents, the sign goes up. So, just because there's no sign doesn't mean you don't have a difficult section ahead or disaster around the corner. So I'm going to back off now. I'm not going to race these cars, give them some space. Any of you guys who haven't seen the Ortega Highway, you're going to be able to see it and see if you want to get out here, especially if you're in California, visiting California. Ah, it's a big shit show up there. Look at that shit show. Dear God. Do I wave at that thing? Wait, I don't know. Does three-wheelers, do I wave or no? Jumpy. All right, let's do some scenery. Let's get away from that shit show there. One cool thing is when you're on a mountain or a hilly area, if you look down, you can watch the road winding under you. Chicken strips, anyone? There's a little, maybe a little millimeter or two over there. Don't give me shit. I just started riding. But yeah, that's awesome. I mean, just looking down on the road right here, you can see it sweeping around. This is a really cool road. I mean, so far I'd say it's up there with Angeles Crest in terms of entertainment value. Is that a Stang or a Camaro coming up here? I think it is. Well, I'll tell you, Ortega makes one hell of a chip. Look where you want to go. Get the hell out of his way. Watch about crossing that center line. It's actually staying a good deal away from it. Someone could be breaking it at any point. It's a fun road though. I can see why it's got a reputation. I actually enjoy that more than Palomar. Palomar is a work in progress. We'll be back up there. Some more things to see. I get a feeling like the worst thing on this road is a stopped car, someone going really slow in front of you, you know, like hauling something that you just can't see through the trees. A fun time? Bye bye fun time. I found myself a Prius. Oh, you fucking free-eye. It's not the car. It's just the majority of people who drive them. You're a different species. We need our own planets. Should be separated. Should get together for peace meetings like twice a year. Make sure in general we both want to encourage each other's survival, but other than that, keep me away. It's funny, I see those videos from Europe and there's passing lanes all over the place. I think they generally, it's funny because I think America's land of the free, but I mean, there's so many gleaming examples, this passing being one of them, where the government is just overprotective. I mean, I'm of the school that people are able to assess their own danger, and if they die, then so be it. But I think you should be the one to make your own assessment. And for people who like jumping off high buildings, you know, once again, the sooner the better. Before you reproduce, please. Getting it past. Just for the fun of it now. It's funny, pray for corners until you get stuck behind somebody. You pray for a straight so you can get by them. Give me a straight.